Oh my gosh. Nice.
Hey guys, welcome back. It has been crazy. I have not been posting vlogs because I've just been so busy. There's been so much going on, like stuff like this. Okay, so we have new additions at the sanctuary. We've been very busy, so let me just talk about what's going on over here first. So one of the reasons why I wasn't able to post is I actually flew out to Texas, and me and my buddy George and Joey caught up some crocodiles that were donated to the sanctuary by Danny Connor and Parker Duke. Yeah, I almost forgot the name for a second. So these crocs were actually donated. We got 4 crocodiles donated to the sanctuary, 3 Nile crocodiles, and a Morlitz crocodile right here, which most people have probably never heard of that one. That is another species of crocodilian, and so they are native in Mexico and Central America. So, and then Nile crocodiles, as we know, are native to Africa, like Aquila. And so this is our new temporary housing over here, temporary / hospital wing. So we're gonna be building more permanent enclosures for these crocs. This was just to scramble this together and get it ready for them.
It was time sensitive.
Yes.
Because it's getting cold in Texas and they were trying to
move them out. So it was just chaos. I mean, literally, we made some plans and bought a ticket the next day and just flew out there and got them, and it's just been chaotic. So these enclosures here are temporary. We're going to be building them some nice bigger enclosures, but these are also really nice enclosures that we will continue to use as our hospital wing. So now we have one of them is still being built over there as an add-on as well, so we can actually kind of get an idea of what it's like. So we've got an 8-foot tub in the ground right here, goes down a couple of feet, and decent sized area. Now, keep in mind, by our standards of what you have seen, what we've done for the other animals, this is small, but this is actually larger than what a lot of people keep their alligators and crocodiles in permanently. Bam, with Bam, you were reindeer, Bam. She looks so cute. Oh, Bam.
So why did we decide to do this tin?
Yeah, so we do have the tin on the bottom, and that is to prevent rubbing as they walk around. So in our other enclosures, they're so big and vast that it is not a problem. But in these smaller ones, they are going to walk along the edges and try to find a way out of here. And so we put the tin along on the bottom side so they don't rub their face and hurt themselves. And we're going to add that onto the other ones that we have, like Gaston in. He hasn't done it, but that's just to try to prevent that.
Stallone is.
Yeah, Stallone has, so he's rubbed his nose some, so we're going to add that in there. But yeah, so this will be a really cool area for us to be able to house temporary housing for animals, or once these animals have their permanent housing, then also hospital area, etc. We've talked about this a lot. So these smaller enclosures will be multifunctional for, various needs that we might have as we are trying to build out new stuff. And in fact, right over there, we're actually building a new permanent enclosure that'll probably go for these 2 Nile crocodiles over here. So talk about that for a second. So we have 2 Nile crocs over there, and then a 3rd new Nile. So the largest one is 7'8". Aquila is 7'6". Can't you just put them together? I'm pretty nervous. I've talked to a few different people. I've never introduced Niles before. I've worked with them, obviously. I've caught them in the wild, but I've never worked as far as introducing them together in captivity. And I have had some people say, oh, it'll be fine. I've had other people say, she's probably going to kill him. And Aquila is definitely more gnarly than he is. He's kind of a cream puff. He came out of captivity his whole life, So did Aquila, but like Aquila was with her siblings. Aquila's a killer. Okay, like no doubt about it. And maybe this guy, maybe we'll see his personality come out a little bit more. But so far, I have a feeling if he was in there, she would kill him.
Another big thing that we were talking about is she's not sexually mature.
Yes, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So why would she want to kill him is because so couple different factors going on here. So once she hits sexual maturity, she should see him as a potential mate. So she's only 6 years old, and they hit sexual maturity around 10 years. So she is likely not sexual mature yet, but it also says sexual maturity is around 8 feet, and she's 7'6". Oh look, this TikTok is moving. It's that Morlitz crocodile's name is TikTok.
And yes, we do have a snake named TikTok, but
these crocs all came with names, and they did ask us to keep the names. So We're keeping the name, so that one is TikTok. And
Now
then,
we have 2 TikToks, 2 Pebbleses,
Yeah.
2 Cocos, and 2 Rockies.
yes, yeah. But anyways, back to introducing the Croc thing. So since she has not hit sexual maturity, most likely, although she's big for her age, in her age group. To put it in perspective, the other female we have over here, little Lyra, she's 4'9", and she's also 6 years old. So give you some perspective on size there. So Aquila, I have a feeling, is not going to respect that new male because he's only 2 inches longer than she is. And that was when we first got her back in May. I think she's bigger now. She might be bigger than he is right now. So either way, she has been coming over and smelling him through the fence. We have it pretty close. And so I did that on purpose, try to get them to be able to smell each other, get used to it. And we're just going to feel it out. We're going to see what happens. And maybe we can introduce them soon. Maybe it'll take a year or 2 before we introduce them to each other. So everybody's asking, I've posted photos already. Everybody's like, oh my God, why aren't they together yet? How many can you put in? We got to figure it out. There is no equation to make it work. I want to make that. Why are you laughing?
It's just your favorite thing to say.
Well, because that's how people think.
Yeah.
I know how people think. I read the comments, and a lot of people think of it like X plus Y equals Z. That's just how people, and that is not reality in the animal world. And they're not I know this sounds silly, but people really do think of animals like they're Pokemon. These are the stats, those are those stats. This wins and this doesn't. That's not reality. There's so much to do with personality, and animals do whatever they want to do. Now, normally, if you put a large male in with a smaller female, they're fine. He's not a large male. He might be the same size, so I don't think she's going to respect him, and she's going to try to kick him out. So then could we put all the Crocs together? Now that we have 4 Niles, can all 4 Niles go together? Probably not. And so the reason for that is the same reason with the alligators. If we put 20 Niles together, just like the alligators, if you put a bunch of them together, they get along pretty well. But when there's only a couple of them, you're going to have a lot more fighting, And the same thing, we've talked about this ad nauseum with the communal alligator pond. We have to have a bunch in there before we can actually get them in there. But either way, we're really excited about the new Crocs. We also got a new fennec fox, Sierra. So that's in with Jet. So now they're together. That's really exciting. What else?
And a new alligator.
Oh, a new alligator. Caught it day before yesterday. So we have Matcha and with Dino. So that's a 6'5" alligator female that we put in with Dino. So they're getting along well. And that was, so good example. Dino's 11'4". She's 6'5". I put her in there and I didn't really give much of a second thought to it. And they are perfectly fine. But again, if the male is smaller than the female, it might not go so well, So you really got to feel it out.
Well, let's introduce the other 3 as well. So you met TikTok.
Mm-hmm. So in here we have the other 2, well, these are paired up actually, Niles. So we have Cadmus and Lyra are the names that they came with. So the male is 6'5", the female is 4'9". So they were paired up together already.
Which makes our lives a lot easier.
Yeah. So they're getting along well. And then over here we have the other new male Nile. And so he's the biggest of the new 4. Oh, he might be our biggest Croc now. Hard to say. I feel like Aquila's a little bigger.
So that is Angelus. And again, they came with their names, so don't ask for references because we don't know.
Yeah, so, we try to, when people want to donate an animal over, obviously we try to respect their wishes, if they want them to keep the name, stuff like that,
Some people want us to change the name, some people want us to keep the name, so.
Yeah, on that note too, some people who donate the animals, and, you say it in different ways. Some people are like, oh, yeah, a lot of times as a rescue or as a sanctuary, it's called surrendering. And for these ones, they were like, oh, we're donating them over, and then everybody's asking, oh, well, where'd they come from? What's the background? What was that place like? Why did this guy have crocodiles? Those are all questions that is up to the person to answer if they choose to. I do not divulge information from our people who want, whatever word choice you want to use, who want to donate or whatever. The previous homes the animals come from is personal information for those people. So I already posted the photos. Everybody's asking a million questions, and I'm like, I don't know what that person wants me to say. I would have to ask them. I do not say anything before asking the other person to respect them.
We've talked about this too with other animals, that sometimes we do name changes and we tell you a made-up story, and we will never let you know that it came from a private home because, you know, like the circumstances surrounding it might not have been good. We're trying to protect the animals. We're trying to protect people. We're trying to protect ourselves.
And well, as a sanctuary,
we want people
nobody's
to
going
feel...
to want to work with us if we're
Exactly.
like, this fox came from a total crap hole, and this was Bobby Joe, and like, you guys make sure you send an email to him and tell him to go kick rocks. Like,
Right.
then nobody's going to want to work with us.
Yeah,
you know?
we want people to feel comfortable working with us. So, and I mean, if that makes people upset that we don't give out all the info every single time, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, well, I mean, just this week we got so many. Yeah, it's been a week. Yeah. So many new animals.
We got a Russian tortoise too.
We got a Russian tortoise. We got a fennec fox. We got 4 crocodiles. Got an alligator. Yeah, it's been crazy. Well, the sun is starting to go down. So I wanted to say too, in this video, I'm going to add in some of the highlights of what's been going on for the last 2 weeks. Or no, it's only been 1 week. But I'm going to add in a bunch of little clips and whatnot of what's been going on, because I have been doing some filming, you know, but it's just been chaotic and too chaotic to be able to have like a real coherent like storyline or thread of what's been going on. So I'm just going to throw in some random stuff and show you guys what's been going on.
Oh, tiny Bam, looking so cute. Oh, tiny Bam, you got your Christmas sweater, Bam.
So we're going to try to feed TikTok the Morlett's crocodile. Don't know this animal literally at all, so I have no idea how it's going to react. You want this?
Oh my gosh.
Don't bite that tongs.
Oh.
Lightning.
They're so fast.
So fast.
I wonder if she'll walk to you now.
Good sound effects. There we go. Don't be crazy.
Pretty good. You want this?
Yeah, just so we're not
Here,
hurting
you
teeth.
take this one.
So this is also me just gauging the animal's behavior, how it acts. That's defensive. I do prefer to use a stick. That way we don't hurt the teeth.
She's so beautiful.
There you go. You're okay.
Pretty chill?
No,
Oh, really?
not chill. No.
Oh.
No, she's fully cocked right now.
Oh.
So obviously it's a captive animal. So
How many
she's-
people has she bitten?
She's yeah, right.
Two?
She's I think, is that what they said?
I think they said 2.
So yeah, I don't know. We gotta, work with her, whatever. That's just 3 pieces of chicken. So right now she's still a little bit afraid of us. Not that much though. I mean, she's really not very afraid. But she's I don't want to say the word afraid. She's a little nervous since we are new people, new setting, everything like that. So it's gonna take her probably a couple of feedings before she really feels comfortable, and then starts trying to come at me for the food, and that's where we're gonna start that training work and teaching her. Everybody always asks, like, how does that work? And basically, you are only rewarding the behavior you want and making sure that you are not rewarding the behavior you do not want.
How big do they get, and do they eat people in the wild?
They do on occasion. They're not like one of the biggest, most aggressive species by any means, but she could get 10 feet, and they do occasionally consume people. It's pretty rare.
Also, she is 11 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so she might not get that much bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, her growth might be not as big as she could get.
That Florida sunshine, man, we get spoiled.
Yeah.
Everything grows big and...
So what this is doing, you see the jumpiness?
Mm-hmm.
So what this is doing too is just gauging how strong her feeding response is. So the slapping is just like mimicking food hitting the ground, and you can see that was a bit of a feeding response, kind of sweeping. See, that's feeding response right there, not defensive. But when I was touching her up here, that was more defensive.
She's so cute. I love her.
Yeah.
I also am going to do grass in all of these guys. Like, this literally was just finished like 4 days ago.
Yeah, it's really ugly in here. We need to...
I don't even want to show it, but again, it's just temporary.
Yeah, we gotta put some vegetation in here.
And we'll show you guys what we're building right now for the crocs, too.
Yeah, let's go try to feed the other crocs. Here they are. I should run these.
Well, everyone is very offended. Lyra's still up, right?
Yeah, she is. Alright. Well, she's up, so I'm going to just try to see if she's interested in this.
Nope.
No,
I think Cadmus might.
he might. But I want her to go in the water. She's been over here a lot. Okay. Oh, I know.
Yeah, she hasn't been in the water in a couple days.
Yeah, that's where I wanted to go.
There you go, sweet girl. Little Lyra. What about now offering? Nope. And she's down. Nice. Was that defensive?
No.
That was feeding.
Yeah. But he's a little wary. Alright, can you see that one? Yeah, look at him creeping. You see him?
No. Oh, yeah.
That wasn't too aggressive.
Think he knows his name at all?
No idea. I see he's wanting to come chase now. That's relatively gentle though. He's wanting to come up after us. So what we did right there, he was going to come out. I don't want him to. So I stopped him. And then once he stopped moving, we gave him the food. So just that right there, that was training right there. It may seem simple, because it is, but that is something that you wouldn't believe how many people that work with crocodilians don't even understand that simple bit right there, where I don't want him chasing me. This is how, with a brand new animal, I teach it to not chase me. And then we can expand and have them come out farther and whatever and go where I want them to go, but I don't give them food until they stop moving. And so, and they're very intelligent. They'll learn pretty quickly that, like, if I put my head right up here, that's where I need to be, that's where I get the food. If I come out any farther, I don't get the food. And then being able to stop an animal like that when it's quote unquote attacking, Again, they're intelligent animals. Everybody's always like, what's that stick gonna do? Well, the stick isn't flesh. That's the simple fact. They understand that. So when he comes forward and I just put the stick in his mouth, he knows, he can feel it. It's not flesh. It's not what he wants.
Those teeth are scary, man.
Yeah. And he's got some cool color.
Yeah, he's really yellow.
Hi, buddy.
And then someone's over there. I can't tell if that's Cadmus or Lyra.
And so this is just testing his reactivity, how snappy he is, which he is pretty good, actually. You see a little flinch, you know, but he's got some pretty good understanding there. Now, well, also, just to put it in here, just because they can be trained doesn't mean that they will break training to try to take you down in a predatory fashion. That's also very important to understand. And Nile crocs, especially, a lot more likely to do that. Keep in mind, Nile crocodiles eat about 300 humans a year. It's insane.
You said they won't break their training. They won't break their training. So they will break their training.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very focused on him, so sorry.
Yeah, don't think that they won't.
That's what I meant. They will break training if they think they have a chance to actually hunt you. And it's a different thing. So when we're feeding them and we're doing training work, what we're dealing with here, this is not, none of that was predatory. That's feeding response. That's him, because he's a captive animal, you know, he came out of captivity. He understands people feed him. And so this is all feeding response behavior. And I've done videos on this, and I should probably do another one, just kind of breaking down the thought processes of the animal. And they do have separate ones, like if he's being predatory or it's a feeding response. It's in a very different set of behaviors as well. So understanding that is key to working with these guys. But
I also feel like people see him, they're like, oh, he's small, he can't do anything.
oh, that croc could easily kill me.
They are so strong.
Yeah, at that size, you know, and Aquila, same thing. At that size,
Especially Aquila. She is
easily can kill.
lightning.
I am, what am I, 210 pounds, 6'5"? That croc can take me down and kill me, 100%. You know, they're very powerful animals. They're very fast. And just, I mean, if he lunges up and he grabs your arm and then he just goes immediately in a roll, like, I'm not exaggerating. Your hand will be removed from your body before you realized it happened. Like, it's not like this epic, like, oh, battle, blah, blah. No, he's going to hit, roll, if he chooses to. Sometimes they do warning bites. Sometimes they're just saying, leave me alone. But if he does really want it and he does a hit, an immediate roll, it is so fast. And, like, again, like your hand or your entire arm is just off. Like, I don't care if you're the strongest human alive. You are made out of silly putty for one of these animals. Like, their potential and the torque that they have when they roll with those teeth, it's insane. And, I mean, again, they just arms right off. I don't care how strong you think you are. You're nothing when dealing with these guys.
Well, we are losing light here. Let's go see if we can show everybody matcha.
Okay.
I'll get this for you. Just keep me safe.
Yep.
Okay. And then the new enclosure that we're planning on doing.
Okay. So we have Dino right there, Aquila right here, all the new temporary housing right over there, and then over here is where we are putting in our next permanent pond. We gotta find better names for this. Permanent pond, temporary, blah blah blah. I don't know. But yeah, so this will be the new one.
It's really nice. With a nice ledge, and yeah, this is...
Oh, Cal is so excited.
No, skinny boy.
Look at them.
So what are we doing differently on this pond?
Okay, so communal pond is on hold because it's massive. It's 100 feet long.
And it's $70,000.
$76,000.
Just for the concrete.
Is the concrete estimate on that, okay? And then for these, the pond, hey, everybody chill. The other ponds that we already have,
That includes you, Bam.
those are like, I forget, I think like 15,000 for the concrete, which is insane too, you know? So for this one, what we're gonna try to do is try to do a lot of this on our own. You know, we had, which, by the way, like we had James Wolmer Concrete do those ones, and he did an amazing job, and he actually gave us a really good price comparatively. But as good as it is, and he did amazing work and gave us a deal, bro, we can't afford it. Okay, and so we're gonna try to do this one on our own. We're gonna try to mix our own. Hey. Easy.
By we mean our incredible handyman who has built our entire sanctuary.
Yeah, by we mean Jeremiah. As we're gonna get our own concrete mixer, get our own bags, mix it, and do a slab, and then do cinder block sides, and then right here will be like a big step, and then we'll have kind of a shallower spot right there, and just try to do this all on our own.
And if this works, this will be.
This might be
really amazing, yeah.
Yeah, well, it might also be what all the new enclosures are going to be kind of modeled after.
Yeah.
We're experimenting. We're trying to figure it out, you know. I love those ones. I would love to do more of those. It's just the cost, you know. It's just like, it's a lot. Again, even with a great deal, I'm not trying to say the guy, like, you know, like overcharged. He didn't. Like
he undercharged,
really,
if anything.
Yeah, he really gave us a good deal on everything, but it's still like.
In Miami, that would have been 80 grand for that.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, you guys. I know. Bam. Anyway, Ocala's doing great.
Well, I think this will probably end up being where those two Niles go.
Cadmus and Lyra.
Yeah. They're gonna be like so small in this. This is massive, you know. So, but they're obviously gonna grow. They're gonna get bigger. So this will be a good one for them, I think.
Well, we're also planning on getting another alligator from another facility.
Yep.
So that's kind of a special thing, and we're not talking too much about that. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really cool to just work with different people in different facilities that don't want their animals bred, and they know we're not going to breed. So like that's a pretty special thing.
We might make another one of these. I had this one in mind for the two, you know, but we might make more of these a little bit smaller for singular animals. We are getting a lot of contacts of people who have captive raised animals. Oh, that's another point I wanted to say as far as introducing them to each other, is that when you have animals that are completely captive raised and have never been around others of their own kind, they don't have any socialization skills. And people are very surprised to learn this. They are not purely instinct. That's what everybody thinks. Crocodile, pure instinct. That is not true at all. They have to actually learn and develop social skills. And they do that when they're young. And so if they're big and they have not developed their social skills, there's a pretty high chance of, or a higher chance of them killing each other.
Let's also really good time to talk about how our mission is not captive alligators. You know, it might happen once or twice, but our mission is not pet alligators. It is nuisance alligators. So we already have people contacting us from other states about their alligators. That's not our mission. Crocs will take, because that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah.
If we started taking gators, we would be literally
Inundated
full
with
tomorrow.
Pet
Yeah, but
which
like the
was
Crocs
not,
probably is not gonna happen again or very often. That's kind of like a one-off thing. But yeah, so we're not taking like pet alligators. It's just not our mission. There are places out there that will, but it's not us.
We've already had several people contact us about their pet alligator they have illegally. We cannot take it. If your animal is illegal, we cannot take it. We cannot take it. If you're illegal, we cannot take it. Okay.
Well, even if you are legal, we're not taking.
But I'm just saying, especially because we have so many people reaching out like that, and it's like, no, we have to follow the laws given to us by our state and our officer that we work with, and like we have to protect our sanctuary, and especially moving an illegal animal across state lines. Once you move across state lines, we're talking felonies. So I've gotten so many requests. Can you take my pet alligator from whatever state? I have it illegally, and I'm like, no, I cannot. I'm sorry. You know, like you shouldn't have done that in the first place.
What happens if you do a peanut the squirrel situation?
Yes.
You don't have the paperwork and it's illegal. They're gonna come and raid your house and euthanize it.
Yes. So we're not ending up in that situation. Okay. So, but yeah. So, you know, we do focus, like Abby was saying, more on the wild-caught nuisance alligators, but we are getting some, you know, long-term captive animals. But we'll see where it goes. Dino. Oh, Dino. Look at him. Hi, Dino. Oh, hi, big boy. Dino. Hi, buddy. So Dino got a girlfriend right over there. She's underwater
in
hiding.
the water. You can see her tail.
Oh, you moved. He's on you now.
Hi, I know, because I'm on his
I know.
only eye.
Come back this way.
There it is.
Dino.
Good boy.
There you go. So yeah, so he's got a new girlfriend. So she is 6'5", and Gabby named her Matcha. You know. There you go, buddy. So in this case, introduction, super simple. I didn't worry about it at all. You know, again, because he's huge, she's small. You know, so size difference and gender difference like that usually goes pretty darn well.
Are you coming to say hi?
Not always though. And I have heard of, especially in long-term captive animals that have never learned proper social skills of the male killing the female.
Come here, baby.
That is something that does happen, unfortunately. But I've never had that happen with a wild-caught alligator. You know, nuisance alligator. And since they grow up in the wild around other alligators, they learn such social skills. But, you know, again, like, people really don't understand. These guys do have to learn. They have to learn social skills.
He just came to your voice. You saw that? He couldn't see you, and he just came to the sound of your voice.
There you go, buddy. That's it.
So we've also been keeping the water on in all of the lagoons, and it's keeping it clearer.
Oh, it looks so good in here.
Also preventing the mosquitoes, but also that could be because it's not as hot anymore too.
Yeah, they're still around.
It's getting colder. Yeah.
Yeah, not yet, really.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. It's definitely the water.
Yeah.
Keeping it on.
No, it looks great. I'm trying to figure out how to do like it is overflowing a little bit, but like look, it's not that. It's not flooding or anything. I want to do like a waterfall. Maybe from like Universal Rocks or something, and have like the waterfall at all times, but we're still trying to figure out logistics. But it also prevents the mosquito larvae, which I didn't know, but my friend told me that they need like still water, but like any kind of movement in the water, they drown. So if you have like, you know, like a waterfall or something, they can't live. And the mosquitoes have been better. You are so cute. Beautiful teeth. He's doing so good. Look at him. Putting on weight. He's still skinny, but like, look at the tail filling out. Look at his belly filling out. He looks really good. Let's go see your girlfriend. She's so tiny. So cute and tiny. There she is down there. Little Matcha. The other day, she was walking around as soon as we put her in, actually, which we've never had happen. That's unusual, but now she's acting fine. She's in the water where she's supposed to be.
And talking about training, acclimatization. I have such a hard time saying that word every time. It's going to take a while, I imagine. She seems very afraid of us, and she's got some weight to her. She's a thick girl. So it's going to be a while before she gets hungry is what I'm trying to say. So
yeah. We actually did x-rays because Kim was here, the rehabber we work with, and because I thought she looked bloated, but she is just digesting food. There's like bones inside of her and stuff. So she ate something.
Well, what I'm getting at is you guys are probably not going to see any videos of me actually working with or feeding that alligator for months. Remember with Bella, it took like 3 months, I think?
3 months.
Yeah, so with this one, I imagine something similar.
Especially because we're going into winter.
Yeah.
Look at Aquila creeping up to try to eat my dog. No, Aquila, she knows better than that. What?
And this is why dogs get eaten by alligators all the time.
I can't believe she just came up to do that.
Yeah.
We like talk about it all the time how smart she is, and she knows she can't get them through the fence.
She didn't hit the fence.
Yeah.
She's still smart. She didn't hit the fence. She's just creeping up and watching and interested. But you know, that's what I talk about all the time. Like gators and crocs love to eat dogs because the dog will just stand there and scream at it and not run away.
Especially Ocala.
And it's like, you know, she is within distance that she can lunge up and grab him if there wasn't a fence there. Like, this is why they get eaten all the time. Because they just sit there and crunch. You know, they don't run. And the animal just slowly closes the distance and is like, oh, I can lunge now. Aquila's doing well. She's hanging out right here. You know, people ask a lot about, aren't you worried about your dogs? That's what the fence is for. You know, keep them separated. But yeah, we could just kind of see her size, and looking at her right after being in with Angelus, she looks like she's right around the same size.
Yeah, like literally right around the same size. And thicker. Like her tail, I think, is thicker. Her head is longer.
Yeah.
For sure. Hi, are you trying to eat my dogs? Are you trying to eat my dogs? You are not starving, girlfriend. Look at that belly. She looks good.
Yeah, she does.
She looks really good.
Talking about dog crocodilian safety as well. We do train them to not walk through the door. Clover definitely knows it. We're working on training with these two still.
But they understand for sure.
Yeah, they understand already. I don't trust them. Well, I mean, not that we would ever leave it open, but that's some of the protocol that we have is that, like, if we are doing actual work with any of them, dogs are locked up inside. You know, they're not out. Like when we have to clean and we're going back and forth and whatnot. And, you know, if we're just going to slip in and close the door right behind us like we just did, they're fine. But if we're actually working and it requires, you know, back and forth, dogs get locked up, you know. So we keep them nice and safe. And we always close the doors right behind ourselves. I get a lot of people are like, well, how do you keep your dogs from getting eaten? I'm like, it's called a fence, man. Okay. Ooh. I gotta cut the bag to get you more. Do some more chicken. Hello. Big Mac. Big Mac. Ooh, fumble. Bella. You gonna jump? You gonna climb in my lap? So here's the crocodile monitor. Oof. There's a quail for him. Having a hard time, buddy? The head is just sticking out on the side. So, you gotta try to move it around. Hard time when you don't have, you know, hands. There you go. Hi, Jet. So Jet got his new friend. You want that? You're gonna bite me. Oh, there you go. So Jet got his new friend, and she's hiding down there. You see her? So that's Sierra, the new fennec fox that came to us yesterday from Save a Fox. And so far, Jet he doesn't even care. He's sitting back there. But it's just funny because we got so many comments about Jet when he was alone. Oh, he's so lonely. He's so sad. Now he's got a friend. He literally doesn't care at all. So he does not seem very interested in her. Hopefully, you know, they bond and they actually do become friends. But so far right now, well, she's just hiding because she's afraid, of course. You know, everything is new, so she's just trying to hide out. But thought he would be a lot more interested, but it doesn't seem like he really cares very much. All right, Jet, I got 2 more of these. I'm gonna give them to her. Oh, you've had enough, sir. You've had enough, sir. Let's see if she'll You want one? Yeah, there you go. Oh, she took it. Oh, she's cute. She's a little more reddish brown than he is. There you go. Here, here's another one. Just watering my emu so it grows big and strong. Oh, here comes the rest. Oh, yeah. They're so funny. I love when they walk on their knees. Here's the Patagonian Mara. There's Timothy still in the bowl. Hi guys. So remember, they are a large rodent species native to Argentina. And I love their little squeaks and grunts. They're very cute. Their little weird ears. You guys are very cute. Your little stick legs. That's Azula, the parrot you can hear in the background. So here's Little Zoo, the African crested porcupine. What you eating? He's happy. Look at his eyes. He looks so happy. Can't tell what that is though. And it's gone. Oh, there's a carrot. There's a nice carrot. Oh, he's so cute with his little paws. Look at his eyes. He's so happy when he eats and he closes his eyes. It's all squinty. Oh, that's a happy little dude. He's so cute. So porcupines are also a large rodent, kind of like the Mars, you know? So he does have big old rodent teeth, and he just chows down right through everything with those. Very good at chewing. Hanging out with the emus, looking majestic. There's Pebbles laying down, being pet. Even though he often wants to kill me, he also likes being pet. Here's Summer. Hi, Summer. And Echo. And Pebbles. He's like a big wet mop. That's what I do. More, just kind of pat him down. I just filled up their water, so of course he wanted to go through the water. So now he's like a wet mop. Ow, why are you biting me? Why? They're so cute. You guys are so cute. Oh, you guys are so cute. Big fluffy butt. Look at his big fluffy butt. Here's all the prairie dogs. And as they came in, I collapsed right through the floor. Oh, Poppy. You look so happy. Is that yummy, Poppy? Yeah. There's Cheeky, who's dirty because she works hard. Poppy, who's not dirty because he does nothing. Oh, Poppy. Oh, look at him. That cuddle takedown. the petting paralysis. Oh, we got some papaya. Some fresh papaya. Nice and yummy. They're so cute. That little fat butt. Jelly bean. Oh, we got a blueberry jelly bean. Our cool boy. That happy toucan. There you go, buddy. Oh, it's a good jelly bean. There you go. He looks so good in the sun. There you go. You enjoying your blueberries? See the red on the back of his neck? It's very faint. You can see it in the sun. That's really pretty. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right, piggies. Can you sit? Can you sit, Julie? Can you sit, Daisy? Can you sit? Go girl, Daisy. Petunia. Can you sit, Petunia? Oh, baby. Oh, goodness. Man. Julie. That, I almost just got accidentally bit by Petunia from Julie hitting the underside of Petunia's jaw as I went to feed. Bad pig. Oh, man. All right, sit, Julie. Can you sit? Sit, Julie. Sit. You've been crazy. Petunia, you still chewing? Yeah. Here's our little piggies. Here's Wilbur. And here's Amy. And here's Puddles. And there's Molly. Hi, guys. So they're still relatively small. I mean, Amy's the biggest one, but hopefully they don't get huge. You know, because we didn't know any of the backstory on these guys. So hopefully they don't get gigantic. That was my big concern. You know, you get like a 400-pound hog. But so far, they're staying relatively small, so I'm hoping it stays that way. So here's Asami. Oh, ho, ho, she wants to play. Look at her. Oh, she's being crazy. Oh, look at her. Oh, look at her. She's being crazy. Chung skunk. Oh, ho, stomping. Oh, she's stomping. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's stomping. She's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, you sniffing your food? Yeah. So she's got peppers and cantaloupe and carrot and some dried bugs, no live bugs, and some celery and some skunk pellets. But she wants to play instead. So here's Jet. I just fed him up there on the platform. And we've got Sierra back here. Hi, it's okay. So she's still very much afraid. okay. She's got some food there. So I think it's just going to take a little bit of time for them to actually bond and care about each other. But right now, you know, they don't dislike each other, but right now they seem relatively indifferent to one another. And again, Sierra's just afraid. Everything is new. It's going to take some time for her to acclimate and be comfortable. I don't think I've seen her leave her little log pile over here yet, so it's going to take some time for her to get comfortable and explore and start making friends. All right, here's Miss Calusa. So I just brought her breakfast, as it were, since she's just waking up for nighttime. But yeah, so I just fed her. Come out and say hi. Hi, baby. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's me. Look at that. Yeah. See, it's just me. She gets a little scared. It's okay. There you go. All right, well, on that note, we'll go ahead and end the video. Thanks for watching, guys.